Celebrating entrepreneurs and creativity. Talking business, pleasure, real life get together. Join us here.
Hello, listeners. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. You are tuned into the Creative Entrepreneurs podcast, and I wanted to create a podcast or a platform to really bring the creative entrepreneurial community together. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me and for supporting it and just for listening or watching today. I've wanted to do a podcast for many years. I procrastinated, and the fear stopped me from doing it. Fear of people not liking the content, fear of people not liking the sound of my voice. As you can tell, I have a very Brummy accent. Fear of people thinking my voice is too high, fear of being judged. There was so much kind of fear and also procrastination, which kind of prevented me from doing this podcast. But I silenced all that with the help of my family and friends who told me that I can do it. And I just took my own advice, and advice that I give to many people about kind of not allowing fear to stop you from pursuing what you want to pursue. And so I'm here today, and you are listening to the Creative Entrepreneurs podcast, and I'm so excited. The podcast really is all about turning creativity into careers and turning passion into profit, and it's about actually providing value and giving value and providing you information to build business structures around your creativity so you can start monetizing your talent. It doesn't matter where you are in your journey. You could be just starting up, or you could be kind of midway through your journey, or you could be a seasoned entrepreneur with a fully fledged massive organization that just wants more information and learn how other people are doing things to level up and to get yourself to the next level. This is why I'm so excited about this podcast and what it will bring. So who am I? My name is Powell. For those of you who do not know me, I'm an award-winning entrepreneur, award-winning creative entrepreneur, and I love everything creativity and I love everything business. So the fact I'm bringing these two worlds together, the creative side and the business side together to discuss is absolutely incredible. I own several different businesses within the Midlands area. So the first business that I own is an organisation. I'm 1/3 of a directorship for a performing arts organisation called Aston Performing Arts Academy. You guys heard the theme tune in the beginning, celebrating entrepreneur and creativity. That was done by the amazing Aston Performing Arts, and I'm not going to apologise for any outburst of singing that I do. That is just me, and that's something that you're going to get throughout this podcast. But I'm really happy and thankful that the Academy guys had really taken this theme tune. I just told them exactly what I wanted. It was written and vocally arranged by one of my good friends, Bianca. She's amazing. Side note, Bianca, myself and my twin brother, Peligo, was all in a group together when we were younger. I think we were like 15 maybe, and we was in a group together for a few years, touring across the UK. The group was called Truly Blessed People, or TBP, shout out TBP, which was then the acronym for my name, Bianca's name, and Peligo's name, TBP, True, Bianca and Peligo, which was absolutely incredible. And we had this theme tune, truly blessed people, God has set us free. Truly blessed people, we have the victory. Just remembering that, which we kind of done when we were like 14, 15. And I just remember doing that in a massive room where we was doing a competition, a massive auditorium, and we had some harmonies, and like the entire audience just erupted It was absolutely an incredible moment. And one of the defining moments actually that made me realize how much I loved performing arts, how much I loved creativity, how much I loved being a vocalist and entertaining. And yeah, it was just an incredible moment. We did a song at that competition that we wrote, and it was just incredible. So sorry, I sidetracked, but yeah. So I run on 1/3 of the directorship for Aston Performing Arts Academy. Bianca is my good friend is the actual vocal director for the academy, and my brother is the creative and artistic director, and we have Angie, who's the founding director. Shout out Angie, an amazing lady that's just really giving. And I'm the creative and events director. Please do go and check Aston Performing Arts Academy out. We exist to empower all young people through performing and creative arts. I absolutely love what we do, and we also have a commercial arm to the organisation whereby we go out and we perform at different events, primarily across the Midlands, and entertain. And some of those, some of the places where we've entertained is Selfridges, Bullring, and some of the major award ceremonies across the region. So I'm really thankful for having APAA. So the other organisation that I run is I'm a co-founder, if you like, of Candy Girl Kids Bar, which is the UK's first kids bar. My sister, who's amazing, I'm going to get her on an episode. She's a bit shy, but we will get her on one of these episodes. She and my niece, and that's another episode in itself, actually. And we can speak about how Candy Girl came. It's the UK's first children's kids salon. And we have had so much press and so much visitors come from across the country visit Candy Girl Kids Bar, and it's just an amazing business, amazing business model, and we exist to really make young children feel amazing and feel special with the skin that they're in, and feel loved, and that's our primary goal. We kind of want young kids to, actually feel and experience feeling amazing. So for us, it's all about the feeling. So please do go and check out Candy Girl Kids Bar. And I also work in events. Every single year I run the MBCC Awards, which is the Multicultural Business and Community Champion Awards. An incredible awards ceremony that happened in the Midlands, and we recognise and celebrate unsung heroes, the nation's unsung heroes. And by the time you're hearing this podcast, you will be able to nominate yourself or somebody else. We are still taking entries. It's a phenomenal event, and you do not want to miss it. And it's happening this year on the 6th of November. So please do support the MBCC Awards, and if you want to make any nominations, then you are more than happy to do so. Alongside all of that I do, I sit on many boards within the Midlands. So I am a board member for Birmingham Hippodrome. I used to stand outside Birmingham Hippodrome when I was a kid thinking one day I am going to either be on the stage or I'm going to attend to one of their productions. Anybody that doesn't know Birmingham Hippodrome, it's one of the most established, visited arts organisations or theatres within the UK, and it does some really phenomenal work. And fast forward today, I am now a board member of the Birmingham Hippodrome. How incredible is that? I'm also a board member for the West Midlands Regional Tourism Board. So we look at the strategic vision of the tourism industry within the Midlands, which is a huge honour. I'm also a board member or non-executive director for TAG Network Midlands. Shout out Denise, who's incredible at what she does. And I'm honoured. And I'm also a board member for Creative Academies Network also, which is more in the Black Country. And I'm really proud of what Joel and all the work that he's doing in that space. And in aside to all of that, I am a father, which is probably my most important role of all. I'm a husband, and I do many, many things within the household, and so I'm just really appreciative of everything God has kind of given to me and blessed me with. I am forever thankful and forever indebted to His grace and His mercy, because He has really, really supported and blessed me to no end with the opportunities that He's given to me, and some of the blessings that He's given me in the gift of my family, in the gift of my children, in the gift of my wife. So I'm truly, truly thankful for that. So what can you expect from this podcast? You can expect many, many, many things. It's going to be exciting. There's going to be amazing guests that's going to be really speaking about their journey so far in their careers, and also how they turned their creativity into careers, how they monetized it. This podcast isn't just about, having the most elite people in the country, the top of their game, come on the podcast and share their secrets and how they did it, and their hints and tips and growth hacks. And yes, absolutely, we will have some of the country's, most seasoned people doing that, but we'll also have balance. I always believe in balance. I always believe up or down, yin and a yang, left and a right. I believe in balance. And I believe that actually we would have some of those organisations or entrepreneurs who are just starting out, who are just finding their feet, probably no more than a year in, and understanding how they made that transition, and looking at their journeys and looking at their creativity and what they bring to the creative industry. And of course, we'll have people who are not just starting out, but are not where they probably would like to be, and who are still working up and who are still keen to level up. I believe success leaves clues. I believe that we can all learn from each other, no matter where we are in our journey. I believe that we all have something to offer. And actually, I believe that this is the space for it, or one of the space at least for it, for us to learn, for us to connect, for us to grow, for us to move forward, for us to level up. I think it's extremely important that we do that. And I'm proud that we're bringing this creative entrepreneurs to live to you, directly to you. I also want to just really, really quickly recognise Route 36, the production team behind this podcast. Honestly, they are amazing. Please go and check out their episode. Their episode is number 3. That would also be out today. Go and check them out. They are absolutely incredible, and they've just blown and surpassed all of my expectations about what this podcast will be and how it looks. Absolutely incredible. So I just want to thank Route 36 also. We'll be doing the podcast in seasons. The reason why we're doing it in seasons is because I believe that I'll probably be too busy to just keep churning them out weekly. And I want to give you quality. I want to give you guys as much quality and as much value and content as possible that I physically can. So I decided that we would do them seasonally. So the seasons would run for 2 months, then we would have a month break, and then we would run for another 2 months. So the first season would run from June until August, or till the end of July. Then we'll have a break in August, and then the second season would resume back again in September. Each episode will be dropped on Fridays. So make sure you keep your Fridays and your weekends free for True Powell, for the episodes to drop. I'm really excited about that. I'm also really excited that we have some amazing guests ranging from Ben Francis, which is episode 2. Please go and listen to that interview. It's absolutely incredible. To Jamelia, to Sideman, to just some incredible creatives that have really monetized their talent and their creativity, and created something quite magical. And we're going to be listening to their blueprint and finding out how they did it, so it can hopefully inspire us to do the very same. So I'm really excited about bringing, some of those guests to you. And finally, I just want to thank you guys for just taking the time out to watch this or to listen to this. I am so appreciative of you all. As I said earlier, this podcast wasn't something that I was going to do. I wanted to do it, but fear put me off for many years, actually. And now I have finally decided to silence fear and to run with it. And I just want you guys to be happy with the content and to be happy with the value that it's providing. If for any reason that you're not happy with it, please talk to me. Email me, message me, DM me, and we'll see what we can do to make tweaks to make it better for you guys. If you want to review it, that would help. Also, only 5-star reviews, but please do review the podcast. That will be really, really helpful. If you're a creative entrepreneur and you want to be featured on the podcast, then please do drop me a DM or an email, or what have you, and that will be amazing. As I said, my aim is to really help entrepreneurs, help creative entrepreneurs. I support creative entrepreneurs. I am a personal branding coach and strategist and publicity coach, and I help creative entrepreneurs really get visible, really get seen. And the podcast is one of the ways in which I do that. Offering real life coaching, whether it's a one-to-one thing or group coaching, or just a community where we can all learn from. So please do support that. Do go to the Facebook group and join our community. It's the Creative Entrepreneur Community on Facebook. Join that group. Also, please follow us on Instagram, which is the CE UK Club on Instagram, and on Twitter also, and it's the CE UK Club on Twitter. I'll be really appreciative of that. And we also host weekly rooms on Clubhouse, all about how do you build business structures, how do you level up, how do you increase your personal brand, how do you get into press. That all happens on Clubhouse with our weekly live rooms. So give our Clubhouse club, which is probably nearing on 20,000 members now, which is amazing. So give our Clubhouse club a follow, and please also make sure that you follow me on all platforms, which is true_Powell, and that's true without the E, true_Powell. But listeners, I just want to thank you all. I just wanted to give you a little idea about what this podcast will be about, a little snapshot, what we'll be doing, how we'll be running it. I want to always keep you guys informed, because I believe that there's, it would only move forward with the help and support from all you listeners. So I again repeat, if there's anything that you need or any feedback that you want to give, honestly, my DMs are absolutely open, or my email, or from my website, anything like that. Just please send me your feedback. But for now, I just want to thank you all just for tuning in and for listening and supporting. And I will see you again when we launch our next episode, which will be next Friday. See you all.
Talking business, pleasure, real life get together. Join us here.